I'm gonna get The Witcher started. Yee. Did Christina send you guys the millennial analysis of the words yeet and yoink? So in some circumstances, yeet can be considered to give away or to throw out, and yoink is something used when taking. So the Lord yoinketh and the Lord yeeteth away. Alright, so here we are. There's Gary. He's all shaved and clean.
While in Crookback by, Syria had happened on the Crones. The beastly sisters took her in, then wavered, unsure if they should eat her or surrender her to the wild hunt. Syria escaped before they could decide. Pursued by a Syrian rider, she had fled.
Okay, we know about the Crones.
Trail once more. He now needed.
The last time on The Witcher, we talked to the Baron about his unborn child, his miscarried child, and he got really sad and had to bury it, the botchling. We're going to raise the spirit of that botchling, which is called a lubberkin, and it's going to help us find more answers about the whereabouts of the Baron's family, supposedly. Hey, Baron. Okay. Summon the lubberkin where the botchling is buried, which is right here. Oops. Can I stab him yet? Maybe. This over that way. Okay. We're good. Sit still and wait. Just hanging out in the rain. Totally comfortable.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea.
Plays Mariner's Revenge song. Can you stab him now?
Lead
We
me
out.
to those bound to you by blood.
Does this thing. Alright. Floating dead baby. Okay, so we're following this floating thingy. You know what? Let's get horse. Horse. Did the Witcher pray, does he have a god? Did I totally misunderstand what just happened? I think he knows how to summon spirits, or at least commune with them. Being, and what are you on about? Oh, he's just afraid of they're afraid of the little baby thing. But yeah, I don't think he's able to, I don't think he really, you can choose whether he has a god, I guess. And there have been some people prancing around talking about the one true god, and I've been like, oh, it's you kind of people. Okay. Floating baby thing. Let's go.
Slow now. Whoa. Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though.
What's going on here?
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse.
A pitch burner. Do you guys know what a pitch burner is?
A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it.
I love how Gary unashamedly loots wherever he goes and no one catches him. Well, if there's no guard around to see it. So pitch burner is someone who burns the material known as pitch. It's like this weird swampy flammable substance found in swamps in the UK. I think it's from, like, you can find it elsewhere too.
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner
And
could afford a horse.
yeah, it's just like really muddy crap, and it happens to be flammable. It was used in like pots to create oil. Like you'd heat it in a pot to make oil and stuff. Yeah. Was there anything else I needed to check out? Oh yeah.
They change in here. Both were here. I'm going the right way.
All right. So let's get on the horse. Get on my horse. My horse is amazing. Oh shit. Get out of here. Oh, they're gaining on me. Can you just go faster, baby thing? Oops, missed. I'm just gonna get off the horse.
Necrophage has had a field day. Still want a closer look.
Oops. Accidentally exploded.
Show me what you got. Should examine that horse carcass.
Okay. Loot. 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 Horse carcass.
What do we have here? Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength.
Oh, geez, these animals.
Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Alright. So, oh, we need to equip some food. Food and drink. Good food. What's the point of floating if you don't even go past 5 miles an hour? Ouch. He can't help it. He's a miscarried baby ghost.
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
I won't. I'll leave them their broken oar. They don't. They seem like they're hard up as it is.
Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Girl who stayed with you, what happened to her? Who did you see? Describe her. I mean, it seems like these will both get me what I want. Seems like it's a non-choice.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
'Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Did you guys remember seeing those marks on that old lady's hands in the swamp? Where the 3 crones were? Yeah.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
While back, I met a woman in Crookback Bog. Had fiery marks on her skin like the ones you described.
Must be her, Mrs. Anna. Gods, she's a Crookback Bog.
It's where I saw her last.
Gods of all the heavens protect us. 'Tis clear now whose whisper 'twere in the night.
It is?
The crones took her. She must have made a deal with them. A pact. It's why they marked her and took her like she was their own.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars.
He's a witch.
And then
And what else floats in water? A duck.
sweat. And before I could catch my breath, a beast
Yes.
jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Okay. Don't need to ask why we helped them. They're humans, so they'll help each other.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be alright in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she
Don't keep your hopes up, kid. Given how this game goes, not entirely confident. It's a Babby.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
My people need me. Okay, finally that thing's done. So, talk to the Baron about his family. The Baron is over that way. Where's my horse? He's over here. Hey, Roach. Oh, wait. Find Tamara, the Baron's daughter, in Oxenfurt. Okay, we don't really need to talk to the Baron until we've found Tamara. We already know where the Baron's wife is. We just need to make it to like a signpost. Because I've already been to the town of Oxenfurt. Ooh, a place to upgrade weapons and stuff. I think, right? There we go. Alright. Parkour. Parkour.
What? Another one? Be gone! You witches of trouble. Village has suffered enough.
Ooh, another Witcher? Let's find out. Let's find out where the other Witcher is.
Be gone, you blasted mutant.
Where's all this hate for witchers coming from?
Where? I'll tell you where. One of yous came here, ate his fill for 2 days while he thunked things over. Then he says he'd do us a favor and kill our monster. What's your price? I asked. But he said he wanted no coin, for he saw we'd...
Guy needs an umbrella. Seriously. He's just standing in like at midnight in the middle of the rain. What did he want?
So what did he want instead of coin?
Said for pay he'd take something I had but did not yet know about. Then he left, and here the doors swung shut behind him. Me lass started wailing. What's these tears? I asked. Oh, I can't bear it, she says. I'll kill the whoreson.
Go on.
Full girl wept that some beast was gonna kill the Witcher dead. Ye howling for a mutant, I said. Then she told me, Bugger had bewitched her with his evil eye, seduced her, and that were to be his prize. A Witcher's bastard.
If he's really a witcher, you don't have a thing to worry about. We can't sire children.
Thank the gods any more of yous and we'd be lost.
Isn't that sort of like part of the male fantasy too, like
That I can't forget.
being able to like bang as many women as possible and not have to worry about kids?
Went there to slay the
Like,
monster. Hope the corpse eater guts that
it's
fork me.
men writing men as much as it is men writing women. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Okay, so we gotta... Wait a minute. Let's actually check that quest out. I want to punch this guy in the face. Witcher wannabe. Yada da da da. Side quest. Whee! Okay. Oops. Chopped it in half. Hooray. How are witches born made if they're sterile? That's a great question. I think there's like no heritage involved in it. It's like they pick up random strangers and say, "Hey, congratulations, we need a monster killer. You're now an honorary Witcher." Where's this dude? The charlatan? Okay.
Interesting.
So this dude kind of wove around in here. So he's like, "Look over here. Okay, I'll go over this way. Whoa, nope, gotta run. They sort of tiptoe, kind of uncertain about where you are. Okay.
You came just in time. A moment more and that gull would have filleted me like a flounder.
Actually, not sure I should have intervened. Your combat style, it's new to me. Should have just observed. Where'd you complete your training? School of the Snail? But then where'd you get your wolf's head medallion?
You're the real thing. A Witcher?
Mm-hmm. What gave it away? That I didn't wet my trousers at the sight of one lousy ghoul? Answer the question. Where'd you get the medallion?
I bought it from a traveling peddler. Oh, the villagers are coming. Don't tell them about me, please.
Monster slain! Oi, what's this? 2 Witchers? We only hired one.
Oh, there's only one here, you know.
Only one Witcher here. This man's a charlatan. Travels from village to village cheating people.
No, it's not like that. I can explain everything I can.
He's a crook, a fraud. Oh, we've laws for this kind, special punishments. Thank ye for exposing him, Master Witcher.
Ought to take him to the village elder.
Of course. Elder can decide what to do with the scoundrel. Last cheat came through. Fellow pay him with shaved coins. We lopped his hands off.
I'm sure your elder takes care to make the punishment suit the crime. Ought to start by taking his sword, tossing his medallion in the fire. Farewell.
Yeah. Fuck that guy. We're just gonna... Poof. Anything else I need in here? I think this is where I defeated a water hag. Or grave hag, I don't know. Grave hag? I think grave hag. There is nothing else here, is there? Okay, so talk to the Baron about his family. We'll find Tamara at Oxenfurt, and that's what we're gonna do. Is there a signpost around here? Lindenvale. Okay. We're just gonna go down the hill. Do. Okay. Oxenfurt. So we're going to a city that actually has people in it of class and civilization.
Best wares this side of the Pontar.
So, I don't know how we got the directions to this place, but apparently this is where...
What
Oh.
is that?
About that, sir. Sorry about that, sir. So this is where Tamara is located. Actual town for once, yeah. Yeah, they just got, like, actual activity going on here. disturb the band. Totally normal behavior.
Do we know each other?
Don't think so.
You can't spread disease. Defeatism and desertion.
Loiterers. Oh, they're getting dry from being out in the rain. How nice.
It's damp.
It's raining.
Let myself in.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
Kitty. Professor McGonagall. Adopt the cat.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Father's worried about you, or I don't blame you. I think keeping the father figure out of this would be a great idea because he is a drunken bastard. So yeah, the second option.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Alright. Tell me your side of the story. That's probably something that would be illuminating.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally, we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
Okay.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
Well, that answers that. And that's pretty logical.
Wojtek said some monster carried off your mother.
That is what happened. It was enormous, twice the size of a bear, but much quicker and more agile. It grabbed Mum before we could react. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
Your mother's in Crookback Bog. Seems quite happy, actually. Though I think she's not quite right in the head.
What? She lives! I must go there at once and get her out!
Wouldn't recommend venturing into the swamp.
I've made my decision. Won't let anyone talk me out of it.
Oh shit.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Okay, so who are these friends?
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Church of the Eternal Fire. They sound like a fun bunch. Actually, yeah, they burn witches at the stake, and they don't like witchers.
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Who are you? Probably a witch hunter. The Baron's desperate. Go with who are you?
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate
Clarice is falling asleep. Tell her she needs to go to bed.
As for Tamara, she
Clarice, you need to go to bed. If you're like passing out while trying to watch this, then clearly it's not something you should be doing.
His bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
Desperate fathers have been...
Not because she's bored, she's just tired.
Unexpected.
Yeah. Tired.
I thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity. Stripped you of emotions.
You
Go to
don't
bed.
need mutations to strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples. Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience.
She says she would love to watch me play more, and thank you for playing tonight. Yeah, I mean, this would be a good place to pause, but I mean, if you want me to continue, I'm all for it. I'm gonna be up for a little while longer, and the kitchen needs to be done. So,
Farewell.
yeah, no problem. All right, I'll pet Nibbles the cat. Okay, well, yeah, have yourselves a good evening. I'm going to pause it here and pick up with Gary some other time. Oh, yeah, no, it's no problem. Let me know if you want to play any other time. I'd be happy to sign on and get some chapters all taken care of here. So, yeah, have a good evening. Oops.